so that's not a point.
This is agonizingly bad.
It's not even that bad. It's just that she doesn't admit that it works. Like those other scenes that were cut, you would have criticized them just as hard, the exact same way. They are no different. They are literally no different from these other scenes. They're just more dialogue that's said in the exact same way. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Is absolutely necessary build-up for any good romance. Without that build-up, a romance feels unearned, forced, and honestly, really creepy.
But yeah, it's creepy if it doesn't have enough build-up. It is enough build-up.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating for me because when I was watching Plinkett's reviews, when he was doing that part where he brought these women in to like talk and stuff, and actually that was pretty creepy too. But when Anakin was like complaining about Obi-Wan, his female actress went like, "Oh my God, he's already talking. He's already complaining now. I wonder how he's gonna complain when we do blah blah blah." I was like, I don't want to ever be with a woman like that. What the fuck? What the fuck are you do? Like, I go and complain for a little bit, and then she doesn't even listen to me, and just goes and thinks about something else in her mind. I don't think I would want to be with a woman that is that fucking selfish. Like it's, like it's.
What are you talking about?
Pure ADD.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about. Plinkett has a segment in his video where he has these female actresses, and he has them like act like he thinks a woman would if on how Anakin does. And when Anakin is like, Obi-Wan, it's not fair. He never listens. That scene. Like he has his actress go like, he's complaining about this now. I wonder how he's gonna act if we're gonna do something else. Blah blah blah. And it's like as he's talking, so Plinkett is like, a normal woman would not listen to you while you complain, and would just think about her own problems. And it's just like, oh yeah, that sounds like the type of woman I would want to hang out with. Yay! It's just it's the most stereotypical retarded. It's really bad. But yeah, the frustrating thing is that like. Anakin is pretty much just innocently being like, I kind of like you, yeah. And they're just like, oh, creepy.
Show me them thickness.
Have the compassion to like look for more than just your most basic first reaction to it. Like, I understand. Like I thought it was weird and creepy too a long time ago, but you just gotta see it for what it is. Otherwise, she wouldn't like him. Like she was obviously like she didn't just fall for nothing. Like it's not a. I'm so sick and tired of these people mistaking realistic dialogue for bad dialogue, or I mean realistic stories for bad. Because honestly, it's just fucking stupid. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent there. You guys.
Yeah.
And it's what readers and authors call
insta-love.
Ines.
Insta-love.
That was perfect. It sounded like she was actually responding to you.
Hey, question. Is Romeo and Juliet kind of like insta-love too?
Yeah, man.
Honestly, it is kind of.
I don't even get this.
Well, it's not instant love, it's young love.
I don't even get this. This is stupid. What, like love
they don't quickly fall in love. They spend most of the second act together, and then they fall in love at the beginning of the third act. That's like an hour.
Like
which translates to like 5 days or more than even more than that in the movie.
Yeah, I mean I love how I said all that stuff earlier, and it's exactly like you said. It's like she's reacting to me. Like this is so wrong. It's just lack of chemistry. Like Jesus Christ, it's strong bond. They have a strong bond. They bonded a lot in episode 1. Of course, nobody's gonna see that because they look at. God damn it! I hate it when they.
Are you an angel?
Oh.
All you know, you can laugh at the line all you want, but they definitely bonded in that scene. Like,
but I will concede that line is.
All right.
It's kind of
That
goofy.
line's really stupid.
I can imagine a child saying that. I don't see why they would.
I think if maybe Padme was like dressed up a little bit more, and like some royal attire, makes sense. But it would
Is a child.
it would kind of draw me more to the fact that like, oh, she's beautiful and she's dressed kind of funny. She must be an angel.
I can definitely.
Instead, she's got like this ass clothing on.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, that means that Anakin thinks she looks amazing, even without it, without all that fancy stuff.
I always thought Natalie Portman was better in the Star Wars movies than she is in the Marvel movies.
In the Marvel movies?
Yeah. She's in Thor. She's in Thor 1 and Thor 2.
Thor films.
Ah, okay. Now she's gonna be the female Thor. Lol.
Oh man! Oh no! Fuck.
Alright.
I just reminded you of something horrible.
All right, let's continue. 9 more minutes left of this shitty video.
Nine
The
more
family and
minutes
bedroom
before we
scenes
kill
being cut
ourselves.
especially bothers me because they help to emphasize Padme's devotion to the people and her close relationship with her family. They let us see her as a three-dimensional character, a strong woman with vulnerabilities.
She's a three-dimensional character, and that scene does show her connecting to the people right there, and it wasn't deleted. Stop debunking your arguments for us.
You know, I said earlier, like, the family scene probably, like, honestly, should have just stayed in, probably. It would have added a lot, it was nice, but it's not vital. Like, vital scenes are like, what's a good example? Well, actually,
Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Dooku. Sam getting killed by Jango Fett. Anakin and Padme kissing each other before they get released to the arena.
I mean, this whole now that I think about it, this whole love topic, it's just kind of stupid because I mean, there's like really ugly men out there that you, in real life, you know, like the type that already don't have hair on their head anymore, you know, when they're like 25 or something, and you know they have wives. Like it's love.
Lassa has a wife.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can fall in love. Like it's not like obviously I'm not saying that anything goes, but I'm just like what is this shit anyway? Like who made you the arbiter on what people? You know who made you the boss of that? What the hell, man? Oh, yeah. Whatever. I do definitely agree that the family scene should have stayed. I mean, it was great, but other than that, I mean, it's just like, what are you talking about, bitch? Not don't call much. I'm not that cruel. All right, let's continue before I explode.
And regrets, who is strategic and chooses her words and actions carefully, but is far from cold-hearted, rather than just, you know, dumb.
Like every other scene.
I mean, like, that's what I got, like, person who's...
My people are suffering, episode 1!
Oh, good lord.
I will not condone an action that will lead this planet. What was the line exactly?
She's watching the guy go like, oh, problem, and they're like, it's a trap. Don't listen to him. And then she watched it again at night when everybody's sleeping. Or, I mean, I don't know if they're all sleeping, but like when they're tired after the race and they've taken Anakin with them, like she's looking at that scene. She's looking at she's looking at the hologram. Like she's concerned. Like it's what the fuck?
Oh,
no,
you know, honestly, we should stop being this surprised because she's just not paying attention.
Yes, true.
Did you expect?
Slug through these remaining minutes.
Yeah, it's yeah.
What the fuck?
So
if I was
she got pushed into a thing. How was she dumb?
if I was kicked in there, I would also be like, oh shit, I can't get up. What the fuck? Help.
Then why the hell were these cut? I don't know of an official answer, though I think the safe bet is that Lucas thought little boys wanted to skip all that boring talking and just get right to the face sucking.
Those people that say the romance.
All right, calm down. Remember that this is a woman, right? Like she probably enjoys scenes like this more than even we would.
Yeah,
I know Anomaly sure enjoys them.
She would be like, it's a nice scene. There's children and their family, and it's all happy and yay. But it's like I could actually see like this is actually almost kind of like a. I'm starting to wonder if she doesn't like the movie for her own special reasons, and it's not just a copy of others, because this kind of flies directly in the face of other people who were just like, why is this love story even here? Why aren't they already in love? You know, like I've heard people say that. And
she did say that she had new takes, and I guess these are somewhat new.
Like I heard someone like in the review of Attack of the Clones saying that Anakin and Padme didn't have any like chemistry in the Phantom Menace or something.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, a little kid actor and Natalie Portman had like 2 scenes together.
Natalie Portman was very small.
Weird if they had.
She's very small in the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, please.
Like her age is supposed to be like 14 there.
And Anakin is like 9 or something, so it's kind of creepy, honestly.
I think the problem is just the unfortunate placing, because girls grow up faster when they become teenagers. So she already looks like an adult, even though she's not at all. And he just looks like a child.
It's true. But that's why it kind of bugged me a little, because I kind of feel, I know George Lucas wanted to hire like
you're getting cut off. Repeat that last.
Hey, what?
You're getting cut off. Repeat that last.
Oh, like I know George wanted to hire like a young actor to play like a slave boy version of Anakin, like a scared, stubborn boy. But in my opinion, I kind of feel like he should have been a little, like the child actor should have been like a little bit more older. Like nothing against Jake Lloyd, I didn't think he did a bad job at all. But I would have picked someone a little bit older.
I think he specifically, like I think what overrid.
What the fuck?
What just happened? You still recording? There you go.
I was just relaunching my browser.
Nothing's wrong with that stream, right?
No, I don't think so.
My OBS app is still open. It didn't close.
All right. It didn't crash.
It just the audio cut off for like 3 seconds. That's it.
Okay. Well, who was last talking?
Last talking was Replica.
I was. Yeah, I was. All right. So, what I think overrode the more like sensical, as in like what Attica would probably be like, I don't know, 13, 12, something. What overrode that, I think, is really the symbolism of this young like boy that, you know, like I feel like the poster of Phantom Menace is kind of like the biggest giveaway for why he picked him, because he looks like Luke, you know, he looks all innocent and everything, and you have the shadow of Darth Vader behind him. Like it's, you know, it felt like he wanted this. Like, I'm actually starting to like the idea of an anthology movie that's episode 1 and then episode 2 is like in between or episode 2 is Clone Wars. I don't know. Like I actually start to like that idea because it would have been, you know, it would have been like a nice extra or something. But, you know, it's obvious. Like we can understand why he did it. So, you know, we could think our own things about it, but it's definitely understandable why he went that route.
Wait.
What the fuck
The
happened?
face sucking by the fireplace. Padme, how many outfits do you have? And how many times have you changed in this one day? And also, why are you changing into more revealing clothes? I don't want to
Because she's into him.
Also, that she just could like revealing clothes.
All right, so
so be a fashion choice.
It's a little weird coming from a woman, but women usually, you know, if they want a guy, they put on clothes that, you know, bring in excitement into them and stuff like that. You know, that's how women attract men. Yeah, that's how that works. Like she's into him, and so she wants, you know, him to be. It's, you know, like I mean, do I really need to explain this to a fucking woman?
Yeah.
It's very obvious. It's like you'd think she would pick up on this, and she'd be like, and she put on more revealing clothes, and it's just stupid because none of it's earned, and blah blah blah. But no, she just doesn't get it. What the
just continue before my ears.
victim blame or slut shame or whatever. But what?
What?
All right, so let me tell you something. There's only two. Well,
she breathes. Jesus.
One second.
So I can't breathe oxygen then.
She's a woman.
Oké, één seconde. Ik moet iets anders doen. Alright, so I was interrupted, sorry. Alright, so let me say this. There's only two pair of eyes.
Oh, okay.
There's only two pairs of eyes.
I was just watching him.
What?
Okay.
Is there a problem with the stream?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I was watching a video on...
Do we have a problem?
Two pair of eyes.
Oh, yeah. There's only two pairs of eyes in this room that can see her like this. The man she wants. What the fuck is this is false equivalence. No, actually, she can't tell. She can't tell the fucking difference between these two people being here by themselves and the fact that they are the ones watching them being by themselves. Fucking hell! It's like it's a theater or something, and we're just sort of watching them, and they know we're here. Like, no, they don't know we're here, retard.
Jesus Christ! Let's just keep going before.
What is happening?
Oh, you could.
No. Fuck you. I'm not even gonna finish this. I'm just gonna skip past it.
No. You don't skip this. Oh, come on.
I'm skipping this. Fuck this.
Action scenes.
All right, there we go. That is so. That is such a disgusting fucking thing that Robot Chicken made. It was It is so cruel. It's so cruel.
It's supposed to be a parody. Come on, mate.
I know it's a parody, but it's just like the way Anakin sits there. It's just like, oh, that's so mean. They honestly do. They honestly do some really fucked up like parodies on it, like the one where Anakin is like, pretend that I'm just. Pretend that we're doing something as he like goes and kills them all. Like that's no.
Oh, this is just. Oh yeah, I know.
And something had to get axed, so goodbye. Some of the few truly good scenes of the movie, and hello.
Some of the few good scenes of the movie.
Are some good scenes.
All right. I think I understand what's going on here. If George cut something, it was obviously amazing. And if he keeps it in, it's obviously terrible. Because that's how this works.
Attack of the Clones was not saved in the edit.
Somebody show me a cut of the movie that's just the deleted scenes.
Yeah, false logic right there.
Like it just abruptly ends after I don't know what the last one is, but like some sketch of like Dooku and the Yoda fighting, and then the movie ends. You know,
it's a scene where where Anakin and Padme are charged by Geonosians for espionage.
Oh, that's a great scene to end the movie on. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow, I'm so glad we got rid of those scenes of Padme and Anakin bonding and building.
We still have some, though.
Alright, so...
I would have really liked the scenes, but we don't need them.
Alright, Gal, this is what you do. Take the scenes. If they're low res, make them higher res with gigapixel AI or some shit. And then put them in, and then make your own personal private version of the movie where you can watch these scenes in it, and it's all great. Go do that.
Original edition.
Yeah, make your own special edition and go have fun. Stop complaining about it. The scenes are on the internet. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't get this shit about like okay, I get like an official release not including something that sucks. But I mean, this is just it's not necessary to the story. It just adds to it. Like, if you want it that badly, just make your own version of it. I don't get this shit. In fact, I'm pretty sure that already exists. Like, there was this version of the Empire of Revenge of the Sith. Like, I used to watch it a long time ago. When I thought the prequels were less good. I think it was called Revenge of the Sith Mature Edition, and it did stuff like remove the no. It's not a bad line, so I don't know why I did that, but it
because people hate.
It's like you're talking to me from a different room behind the door.
Yeah, probably he uses push to talk.
Well, anyway, it's like it's just I don't get this. It's a good scene, but it's not. It's not a game breaker. It's not a deal breaker. That's what I meant. A deal breaker would be removing the Django fight scene. Like if we saw like if we had the movie and we had like he walks over there and they're already gone, like they already leave, like and then it's like we had this whole film. The Django fight was filmed, and we don't use it. Like why? Why would you do that? But no, this is just. Okay, I'll agree with her that it probably should have stayed in. It probably should have stayed in. Especially since they kept in the parents with her at the funeral. Like clearly, in Revenge of the Sith. So clearly, it was like, all right, fine. It would have probably been nice if it stayed, but it doesn't kill the movie.
She's been whining about this for like 2 minutes.
It doesn't kill the movie.
She's trying to prove it's the worst Star Wars movie.
It doesn't kill the movie.
Clearly not.
Like it just doesn't kill the movie. Yes, I agree. It would have probably been best if it stayed in, but it doesn't kill the movie. Fuck off. Like that Terminator scene that I talked about, where earlier, where Kyle Reese like looks around and is like, "Wow, this is so beautiful." That would also been really nice to see, but it doesn't kill the movie. Ugh. Double standards. Like, I swear, there are movies which deleted scenes are like some of the best things you've ever seen. And the reason why they were cut is because often they were too ambitious. But like deleted scenes, like another deleted
flop because most of its build-up got cut and without.
Whoa! What the hell? All right. Oh. Sorry, but yeah, I agree. He's gone again. Oh, he's back. But yeah. Okay. Like it's.
Yeah.
I've gone on this tangent for long enough, but the best scenes are often, some of the greatest scenes are like deleted scenes. But choices have to be made. Directors have to do something, and they have to make decisions. I think it's probably cut for time or something like that. Like
all of the best scenes in The Last Jedi are all deleted scenes.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Every scene.
Yeah.
I think they're just slightly more interesting or better. Okay, Luke. Obviously,
they're not good, but they're not.
Well, I'm just thinking
better.
about. I'm thinking about Phasma's alternate death.
Yeah.
You were always scum. He's just like rebel scum, and then he shoots her.
Yeah. All right. The Phasma deleted scene is probably the best one out of them.
Luke reacting to Han's death was pretty good.
That's probably the best one. Like,
You know.
Like the Phasma, I love that thing where he's like, when I put a gun to your head, you gave away
like a whoop hog,
something like that. Yeah, but it's like, oh, you did get away. How did you escape that, by the way? Oh, doesn't matter. Okay, now these stormtroopers are joining your side. Okay, cool. I want to see how this goes. I want to see if the stormtroopers like become characters later in the last one. Pew 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 pew. All dead. Oh, okay.
I mean, it was better than just Phasma teleporting away in the smoke.
That's such a fucking terror. Show them flying over there, and then they come back. What? Fuck off, Ryan. I don't want to be outraged anymore. I don't want to be done with this video. We're gonna go on now.
Thought that everything else that would have been at least acceptable, knowing the follies of both characters coming to a head as Anakin turns to the dark side, now feels super rushed and gross.
Gross?
What?
Here we have Obi-Wan reacting to what you said.
Ron.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
sorry, that's a meme.
It's not a meme. It's an accurate reaction to this shit.
It's a ear rape.
I can get rushed. I don't know. Gross.
Hey guys, I wanted this boy to breathe. That's rushed. I don't think they. God damn it. I mean, do you... If it was rushed, holy shit, did he did a good job? Because I did not notice.
Indeed, me too.
It's sort of like people saying that like the Spider-Man 3 is bad because it's rushed. Like, I would argue it's probably one of the best rushed movies of all time, probably.
True.
Because it was doomed to fail, and he made something that was actually, you know, pretty good out of it.
Not about good. It's not as bad people say.
6, 7 out of something like that. But it's yeah, I mean, like it's like why would it be rushed anyway? Why would George Lucas rush this? This is fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know who did rush their films and just put them out willy-nilly was
Disney.
Yeah, Disney. 5 movies in like 3 years?
Yeah.
Movies in 5 years.
Why the fuck did it make Solo? Why did they make Solo?
Because money.
It's just you could do anything you want with Star Wars. So many possibilities you could do. You could take stuff from 2003 Clone Wars. You could take stuff from 2008 Clone Wars. You can nick shit from the EU, and instead a movie about Han Solo where this guy's like, oh, you have no wait no, let me do the funnier voice. You have no people. All right, we will make you. So you will be Han Solo. Yeah, that's pretty clever there.
All right. Yeah. Good accent there.
All right, let's just get on with it.
All right. Yeah,
Like
Solo
crazy.
for me. I actually like Solo, but that scene was fucking bullshit. Can you stop? Can you stop?
Sorry, I just remembered that the Empire theme is like it's like playing in that scene. It's like
real.
It's like a promotional thing.
Actually, it's kind of pretty clever.
To be fair, it showed up in Star Wars Rebels first as like a real piece of music in Star Wars.
Well,
True.
I'll tell you how it would be clever. It would be clever if it was an extreme remix edition that was a lot more, how we say, less impactful in the sense that it would be, because like the thing with the song is that it's ton 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 na 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 na. The official real Star Wars life military Empire version should have been dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It should have been the slower, weaker, like more, like
More inviting.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm laughing about it is just imagine listening to that all day.
It was more like subdued, you know. It was
it should have definitely
like peaceful violin.
But they didn't think about it. They didn't think about. Actually, probably the best explanation is EFAP, and that is that. What was his name again? John Williams was enslaved by the Emperor to make to play everybody's theme.
Like Kyle Ben's theme.
Oh God, Jesus! I actually want that to be canon. Just have him sit there with the piano in episode 6. And it's like John Williams is like he's like ding 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 ding, and then he's like, shit, you can't hear it. I was doing the dark side, you know, when they go. I tried to do that hum. That hum that they did.
All right, you have a. Do you use push to talk?
No, my microphone just has a thing where if it's a certain volume, it stops taking it. But what I was doing is I was doing the Emperor theme, the hum, you know, like like it's just John Williams doing that into the thing live as it's happening. All right,
let's get on with this.
Yes,
we like have to entertain ourselves to like stave off the anger from this video.
The mystery. Yes.
Whoa. Okay. We gotta go back a bit.
What the fuck, Winks? I remember that cartoon.
So the romance is a flop because most of its build-up got cut, and without that, everything.
Most of its build-up.
Most of it.
Half of the movie is like them talking and like being together. It's like a really big part of the movie. It's why people.
She wants like the Snyder cut of every single movie ever made.
No. She just wants the family thing. Like, if they would have had the family thing, she would be happy. She just wants that for some reason. Well, okay, it's because she's a woman, like I said earlier.
Yeah, she likes this kind of stuff.
Whamming.
No, seriously. Like women, like in a love story, they like the more they can find to like connect with, the more they enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, this is something. Okay, this is a weird thing. I like reading these fan fictions on.
No, no, Raylo shit. No.
It's not Raylos. Don't worry. It's mostly Transformers. So,
what? You're gonna have to explain yourself here.
Okay, that's the far as I can go.
Transformers. I hope it's not the weird kind of fanfic.
It's
a weird fanfic. God damn it.
The weirder the better.
You degenerate scum. Let's continue this video.
Anything else that would have been at least acceptable, knowing the follies of both characters.
You degenerate
now
scum.
Feels super rushed and gross. But what about the mystery? Yes, the mystery of the clones. You know what? That actually would have been a better, more accurate title for this trash fire movie.
Nah.
Trash fire.
Trash fire. Trash fire.
Ass fire.
I love how George can never win. George can never win. This is why he sold Star Wars.
Never get a break.
No, he can never get a break. And I'll tell you why. It's some people are like, the Phantom Menace. That's fucking stupid. It's a fucking stupid name. It's like literally like this whole thing with the movie. And then like if they would have called it The Mystery of the Clones, you would have gotten the same shit as the Phantom Menace. So it's like, oh yeah. I mean, she might not know that, like the person doing this, but it's just oh goddamn. Just every way George is fucked when he makes these films.
Yeah.
And there's
Damn if he does.
If
damn
they
if he
literally
doesn't.
want him to do everything right, but in completely different ways every single time.
God damn.
Chris, there's no consistency. There's no line. Just
it's like
I don't like it.
It's
but
like
no logic.
It's like you're in a burning building that's going to fall, and where it falls, another building falls on top of it, and like George jumps out of the building and like breaks his like foot or something, and like as he's like, as he's like crawling away from the explosion of the two buildings, you're like, why did you break your foot? Why would you do that to yourself, fucking idiot? It's like, and George would be like, I'm alive. The broken leg will heal. I didn't die. I wasn't lit on fire. The buildings, didn't kill me. I lived, and it's like, yeah, but you still broke your leg though, loser. Bye.
Pranks, lol.
It's just the prequels. They have problems, but every single goddamn time they get through it and they win in the end, and like the good outweighs the bad really fucking hard. And then these people are just like, oh,
what was that?
Making these movies good was a challenge. I saw this video like a few days ago where like a lot of the science fiction authors, they hated the original trilogy because it was science fantasy and it was like not serious, and they thought that the movies were like an insult on like the intellectual parts of science fiction. And George was like, oh, you really feel that way? Well then I'm gonna go make these prequels as sophisticated as possible and intelligent as possible while also making them, kids' movies at the same time. Like, he did some amazing shit with this, and people just don't give him any goddamn credit.
Because George Lucas bad.
Yep.
Going down in the background.
Been a better, more accurate
Whoa,
title for
what?
this at least acceptable.
Hold up, what did she say?
This. Thanks.
I
Knowing
heard
the
something in
follies
the
of both
background.
characters coming to a head as Anakin turns to the dark side now feels super rushed and gross. But what about the mystery? Ah, yes, the mystery of the clones. You know, that actually would have been a better, more accurate title for this track.
Which this movie will likely kill shortly. What the fuck?
Episode 4, A Small
Hope.
Which his movie will kill shortly.
Okay.
See what I mean, guys? Like, it's just fucking hell. Why is there a guitar?
I know, sounds
The
good.
first mention of the clone army
I like it.
at the center of this mystery is right here.
But I'm sure he would have been proud of the army we've built for him.
The army?
Yes, a clone army.
43 minutes in. The main mystery of this nearly 2.5-hour monster is introduced about 30% of the way through, which, I guess is fine. That leaves a lot of the movie left to explore their origins, and so long as we have a decent enough lead-in, we should be invested enough to stay awake until then. So,
Does she think that when Obi-Wan finds out the clones are indeed clones, that is like the end of all there is to the film, and that for the rest it's just mindless action?
She thinks
She's making it sound like after this scene, like the breaking point has come, and like the narrative logic of the film is over, and now we're going into crazy mode. What is the what? What's the? I want to listen to this again because I feel like I'm missing something, and I want to give her this chance to say it again.
Trash fire movie. The first mention of the clone army at the center of this mystery is right here.
But I'm sure he would have been proud of the army we've built for him.
The army?
Yes, a clone army.
43 minutes in. The main mystery of this nearly 2.5-hour monster is introduced about 30% of the way through, which...
Main mystery.
Main mystery.
Well, I mean, the main mystery is who's...
The mystery is supposed to, as far as I'm concerned, mystery can be going on as long as it wants to. There's movies...
that doesn't have to answer it.
I don't really.
There's movies that are literally like the Cube film. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but
yeah, I have.
Literally a bunch of people in a bunch of cubes in this crazy maze, and at the end of the movie, they don't explain jack shit about any of it. They just sort of, I guess, got away, and that's it.
One got away.
In fact, if like this has nothing to do with the prequels really, but in fact, movies that literally end with just a good guy getting away and we never figure out anything, those are some of the most interesting endings ever, because, you know, he, like, runs away scared, and it's like, wow. Like, he lived good, but what the fuck was any of that shit? I don't know. But it sure was exciting.
Yeah, it's like every Spectral ending with an explosion.
Yeah, but it's just so weird, because, like, if she says the music, I mean, if she says the mystery is introduced here, she's not exactly saying that it's already revealed. So, I mean, what is she trying? Okay, let's listen to her. Maybe she will add some better context for this.
You know, I guess is fine. That leaves a lot of the movie left to explore their origins, and so long as we have a decent enough lead-in, we should be invested enough to stay awake until then.
I think she's saying that it's already answered at this point. Oh, that's very clever. Very oh my god, the clones of shadows.
What?
All those CGI models, all those characters have CGI.
I see the reflection. I see their reflection.
I mean, they have reflections. That's what I meant. they have reflections, which were also modeled.
That is, man, that's fucking cool.
So much work. It was all just made in a computer, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, how are we supposed to film this with like actual actors? Just have hundreds of guys.
CGI and Rise of Skywalker are so cool. They copy pasted Star Destroyers.
Yep, so great.
Brilliant.
God damn it.
Brilliant.
Copy pasted OG Star Destroyer. Wait a minute. Would there even be? Okay, this is something I've always wondered since I saw that copy pasted Star Destroyers. Do you guys think that the amount you see in that one frame? Do you think that would be like the total amount the Empire has, or like?
No. Don't remember they'd increase their resources by 10,000 fold, meaning they have 1 million Star Destroyers.
10,000 fold
multiplied by 10,000.
Oh god, that sounds retarded.
God. So.
Like
that kind of factors into my point of how did this armada of untrained military pilots defeat an entire armada of spaceships that had laser cannons and military officers, not these civilians.
All the Force.
I don't care. I don't care anymore. Let's just
go.
So, what is our lead-in? Well, according to Yon opening text crawl, Count Dooku is leading a secession of planets from the Galactic Republic, and Padme is like, yo fam, that dude is trying to fucking kill me. But the Jedi are like, nah, Dooku, he's chill, girl, calm down. So, cool, we've got a potential enemy leading an opposing political movement with decent enough motivation to take out a vocal supporter of the Republic, and an enemy of the Trade Federation, who... Let's be real, they're always up to no good. Fucking mercant.
Fuck off. Also, mercantilism? All right, so I'm the last person on Earth to throw these words around like this, but that would probably be closer to like actual like stereotyping than any of the characters. This is. What do you mean the Trade Federation are up to no goods? In the first movie,
they're based like, on Japanese,
Chinese.
In the first movie, the Trade Federation are taking a stance against the Republic's restrictions and stuff.
Well, not the Trade Federation itself. Simply Newt Gunray. He's an extremist.
Well, is he the leader of the Trade Federation?
Some way, I believe. He's the viceroy.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, you know, he is taking a stand against the Republic for their trade, for their trade laws and stuff. Like I wouldn't describe it as a good thing, but they're not bad guys. They're the mad guys. You know that they're into themselves, but they're not exactly out to just cause massive, like, suffering to anyone. Like,
no, they.
I mean, that's not exactly what she's saying, but it's. Yeah, let's get on with it.
The issue is that Dooku's reason for leaving the Jedi Order would naturally serve as the narrative for his current actions that are directly threatening Padmé's life.
5 more minutes.
Most of the movie's first half, Dooku is hardly mentioned, and when he is, they're in vacuums about how many stars.
I'm pretty sure he had a Jedi name, and then he became Count Dooku when he left the Jedi Order.
Sure, he was Dooku, and then he became Count Dooku.
Also, there's a statue of him in the Jedi thing, where Obi-Wan, he like observes him before he, you know, the darts and stuff, and he talks to the librarian about it. And the librarian's like, he was a great man who he was an idealist, so he left and it was sad, and so he is mentioned. I mean, pay attention, goddammit.
Systems he has under his belt, or that he was some enlightened free thinker who was all like, facts over feels, bitches. Very provocative.
What the fuck?
And so
go back to that quote.
Okay. Oh god, that fucking.
About how many star systems he has under his belt, or that he was some enlightened free thinker who was all like, facts over feels, bitch.
So he thinks that Ben Shapiro's a racist.
Okay.
Facts over feels. Dooku a fucking nerd and probably a racist. This is called. I want to see Dooku like just go to her house
and be like
just,
talk really fast and then start saying.
No. I just want Dooku to go to her house, take her on like to a restaurant, you know, and you know, eat some stuff with her, and just be like, oh, as you can see, blah 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 means blah blah blah, and she's like, oh, oh, that actually makes sense. Yeah, I can see. This is so.
She'd be like, nerd.
This is so bare bones. Like, Jesus Christ. When it was like probably a racist, I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Oh god damn.
Racist.
I would have never
be able to
I would have
with the space
yeah.
The space agents.
I would have never guessed in my life that I would like. I don't know when I first saw this, probably like 10 or 8 or 5, something like that. I'd never guess that like 12, 13, 14, 50 years later, like in my late teens, I would be like, well, actually, you know, Dooku isn't racist and a nerd. He's, you know, more complex than...
Did she say he's a nerd?
This is all just so I don't even know how to explain how wrong this is. Like, it's just facts over feels. First off, what's wrong with that? Like,
yeah, I mean, like,
Jedi. She's
Okay.
a woman. I get it.
Okay.
Women are more emotional.
Okay.
Sexual feelings.
Okay. I have heard that
The racisms.
Alright. Alright, let's continue. 5 more minutes left. People.
Yeah, probably a racist. I just imagine this description on like any like political idealist, you know, like doing one for I don't know, like Abraham Lincoln, like a slow walker and a freedom and a fucking freedom fighter. This is a call out.
So feeling.
Fuck off.
Which is very provocative. We're never really told the story of who Dooku is and why he left. We're essentially
He had problems with the Jedi Order, you know?
He's a political idealist.
It's a murder.
I mean, to be fair, it is mostly small. I wish it was a bigger part of Attack of the Clones.
It's for the most part. Because
the character is so damn interesting, and I kind of wish they.
Yeah, I agree, but
kind of wish they expanded upon it more. But what you do need is there.
Yeah. Can we continue?
We can continue.
Essentially just given vague ideas and breadcrumbs, and let's be real, who in the hell is going to be invested in the story of Dooku just from those things? I'ma be real. I forgot Dooku was even a fucking thing until he showed up on Geonosis. We have little moments of mystery within the broader strokes of this film's plot, things like, oh, this dart is from a hidden planet called Kamino, what's that about? Or, hey, this army was commissioned by a Jedi named Sifo Dyas without the Order's knowledge. That seems a little sketchy. Someone must have stolen his credit card. But we never learned about how Sifo Dyas first disobeyed the Order to commission the army in secret, or how he was killed, and how Dooku, aka Lord Tyrannus, tried to use this plan for his own gains. I legit had to look all of this information up on the wikis because the movie refused to share any of the details with me. Fuck, any real intrigue about Dooku or the Separatists isn't even present while we worry over who's after Padme. And instead we're given... Thanks, I fucking hate it.
Thanks, I fucking hate it. Yeah, I like this video, I fucking despise it.
We don't really need to know all of these things.
They tell us enough.
Oh god, these people are like children who can't focus on shit.
You know, I would have definitely wanted the movies to be longer, just so stuff like this would be.
Like they won't bitch about it.
I honestly think 3 movies wasn't even enough for Lucas to tell his whole story.
Of course not. I mean, the amount of Empire 3 is just jam-packed with stuff. Like, I mean, Revenge of the Sith is just jam-packed full of just stuff. Like, Lucas empties his notebooks just completely down from all the 20 years of plans in these films. It's insane.
Yeah.
Good frickin' lord, they're more quick to inexplicably catch on to death worms than the actual mystery.
Because they can sense them, and the mystery.
They can't like sense the mystery and predict the future of what's exactly happening everywhere.
Darth Sidious is like throwing up shrouds of can't see through, and stuff like that. Like it's I mean, what do you want from these guys? Like they're doing their damned hardest. I mean, the fact Obi-Wan even got to that planet by researching those darts and knowing just the right guy, you know, for it, like Dexter Jettster, that's actually really good of him. Like the droid was like, I don't know what it's from. Oh, that was a deleted scene. Oh, well, okay, well, I'm sure we could still infer that he went to a droid first, but you know, Obi-Wan does a lot of researching, and you know, finding that place, pretty amazing of him. Pretty amazing. Like, it's pretty well done. that he was able to do that. So, you know, it's fucking hell. She's making it sound like these people just teleport to where the plot wants it to be.
I sense it too.
This mystery may indeed be half of this movie's core story, but the film has no interest in trying to properly build and execute it. I'm not...
They build and execute it, they just don't develop it as much as you would like.
Yep.
What you need to understand is there. You just want more, and that's fine, but it's not justification for a movie having quality. As you are stating.
Like it's hard to make movies make you want more. You know what I mean?
I'm not even entirely sure if the movie is aware that it's a mystery, because it's so unreasonably uninterested in stringing the audience along without seeming like it's doing it by accident. If we spent more time fleshing out the stories of Count Dooku and Sifo-Dyas, then maybe, just maybe, we could rightfully...
You mean the story that happened 10 years ago when he was still alive? Sifo-Dyas died 10 years ago. If that would have been part of the story, that would have been a really weird segue in episode 1. I mean, maybe people would have liked that, you know, if like there's this subplot of these two Jedi, and then the one guy dies, and everybody's like, "Why is this in the movie?" And the second movie it becomes relevant, but that would be jarring as fuck. I gotta go to the bathroom again. You guys keep going on.
Yeah, okay.
I call this movie The Mystery of the Clones, but instead we get Episode 2, Attack of the Goddamn Pointless Bloated Action.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my god.
I was going to use Obi-Wan getting exploded again, but I decided to show you all mercy.
It over.
No.
Oh,
Is it
God,
over?
One more segment. One more segment.
Three more fucking minutes.
Oh.
Maybe the prequel trilogy just is not up your alley. Maybe you can't look past the bad CGI, get
Wait.
What?
Hayden Christensen's awful act.
Oh, come on. Hayden
Not
Christensen.
even awful. It's just George's direction that you don't like.
Seriously, people who bitch about Hayden have probably never seen him in other movies. I bet they have never watched any other movie except for the prequels where he is in. Oh my god, these fucking morons.
Acting or creepy stalker smiles, or you can't really stomach the dense, overly complicated political storyline.
You already say that you like the political storylines and that they weren't the issues with the film.
You know what? I may not find the CGI to be that big of a problem, and I might actually enjoy these stories, but I respect that they aren't your thing. That's cool. You do you, fam. But for the record, good lord, I agree on Hayden.
Don't say that, Master. You're the closest thing I have to a father.
Though to be fair, that might just be bad direction, so...
You just don't like it.
Yeah.
Place the blame on the right people, please. But to me, Attack of the Clones is the only Star Wars movie I actively dislike.
How?
Well, I don't like...
Okay. All three sequel trilogy movies have a contention for being the worst Star Wars movie. I'd argue Solo even has some... you could debate that it's the worst one.
Nah, I don't think it's the worst one.
No, I don't think so either, but I think you could make a case for it.
Yeah, seriously, what the...
I think they're all one movie, and it deserves to be called the worst Star Wars movie.
I'm actually fucking terrified what she thinks of The Last Jedi.
She probably likes it.
Yeah, she met.
Because honestly, The Last Jedi is like, in The Force Awakens are just the complete antithesis of the prequels.
She probably got like
It
a
ignores
Cosmo
the great
take on it.
storylines in its lap, throws one of them into the dumpster, butchers the other, and then bundles what mangled bits are left in a string of dumb, pointless action sequences.
You've said this so many times.
Wait.
Thanks.
Oh, fuck off, bitch. I hope. Oh, I will shove a dildo up your cunt. Sorry, I love being vulgar.
I can tell.
I hate it. And it is for these reasons that Attack of the Clones...
What reasons? I haven't heard any so far.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any.
And if those reasons exist, those are retarded.
The worst Star Wars movie ever. Can we all please hate this one? I know once...
Probably just gonna what?
It'll always be the sequel trilogy. It'll always be the most hated, I'm sorry. Get over it.
I'm done with this, I'm probably just gonna re-edit the movie to throw back in these deleted scenes and cut all the bloated action as best.
Cutting off the action, it basically removes what people want to see in Star Wars. You dumb cunt.
I can. Some might say that the Clone Wars movie is worse, but
Oh, Clone Wars movies, bad?
It is worse, but it's not bad.
Okay, it's not the worst thing in existence. Seriously, people are bitched about it. Why? Because of that baby Jabba? Shit, he's actually adorable.
It's not.
What's wrong?
I don't like the Clone Wars movie, but it's not as good as Attack of the Clones, but it's not bad.
The soundtrack is pretty good for that movie.
Yeah. Christophsis was pretty cool.
I can really end this video now.
I'd actually.
That's not even really a movie, so I don't think it's fair.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a movie. It's 4 episodes of a TV show.
Yeah, the Clone Wars movie was the first movie the first Star Wars movie I ever watched. So, guilty pleasure for me.
Fair to compare the two. The Clone Wars movie is really just a bunch of
True.
episodes spliced together and
True.
where they don't belong. But even in that context, at least I still enjoy the characters enough to not want to spontaneously
combust. Fun fact, the human combustion actually exists. I don't want...
I'll end this video now.
Yeah, just finish this fucking video.
No, I mean just end it now because there's not really going to be much now.
Oh.
She already said most of what she's
video
going to say.
form, then be sure to not only check out my other videos.
Done.
Okay,
We're done, finally.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Subscribe to all these channels.
Okay.
Dragon Dare Boy, Latin Dragon, and Replica Films. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Goodbye. Like my channel.
We're very glad that you're on, Mr. Dragon.
Yeah. Ata, Dix mir Svalak.
I'm back. Oh. Oh. Bye.
Hey, sorry, I was taking a bath.
You're kidding me. You show up at the end, just like me.
Yeah, I was taking a bath.
Link my channel too. Yeah.
So I guess it's just you and me.
Alright, I'm gonna end this now. I forgot to turn it off.